What's up, guys? I'm Vocal Strike, and I am here with once again with Kinetic.
What's happening, everybody? I think this will be quite the jolting episode for you all.
You know, sooner or later you're going to run out of electric puns.
No, I'm not.
And we are back.
I'm charged up.
And I am back with we're back at Dragon Quest 9. The story so far. Mason defeated the Master of None, Abbot Jack of all trades in monster form, at the top of the Tower of Trades. Repenting his greedy lust for power, Abbot Jack returned to the Abbey, leaving Mason the proud possessor of Fig number 1. How many of these figs are there?
Yes. I might just tell you this right now. You're going to be hunting figs almost the entire game, if not the entire game.
Oh, Jesus. There's going to be a lot of figs then.
Yep. More figs than Fig Newtons. I like Fig Newtons.
Same. I haven't had Fig Newtons in a while. Money hasn't been there for it.
I got... a family member of mine made me paranoid about them. That's why I haven't had them in a while.
What did they do?
Reminded me that figs have wasps in them.
Wow.
Because certain species of wasps really likes laying their eggs in figs.
I mean, I'd assume that they at least like wash and inspect the figs first before they put them into Fig Newtons.
You'd assume so. Let's continue the game.
Yeah, it's on you.
Oh, right. Oh, hello, Mason, I think. No, wait, sorry. Yeah, hello, Mason. Thank you again for helping me out with my little predicament at the Tower of Trades before. I wonder what in the name of Almighty was in that strange fruit.
I mean, he said that he ate it. So how the hell did we get a fig?
I'm just going to be clear with you. Pretty much every fig we get has been eaten. They're magic fruits filled with divine power. They can come back.
Like what, do they have to shit them out first?
I don't know. They just kind of appear. Oh, yeah, I was merely seeking a way to better guide my flock. Oh, the fruit clearly had extraordinary properties. Sadly, I could not control its power. It consumed me.
Kind of makes sense that mortals would have trouble controlling supernatural, unimaginable, and possibly near infinite power.
Do you want to know basically what the figs are? Like, when you use them?
I'd say save that for the game.
The game doesn't really explain it.
Oh, then go right ahead.
Basically, when a mortal or an individual consumes a fig, it grants a wish like a dragon, like a monkey's paw more than like a dragon ball. Like, well, for example, Jack wished for power to better lead his flock, but it gave him so much power it turned him evil.
So it grants wishes, but there's always some sort of price or catch.
There's always a price. I wouldn't say there's always a catch.
You're up, by the way.
Sorry. Trying to get stuff together still. Such a fruit should have never passed mortal lips. And why'd you eat it, you old fart?
To be fair, he didn't know.
If you hadn't managed to stop me, I fear I may have destroyed the mortal world altogether. I mean, just to bring this up, you really thought you had enough power to destroy the mortal world if 4 randos you've never met before took you down?
To be fair, one of them is a Celestian.
You don't know that.
Yes, but still, one of them is a Celestian. Dealing with problems like this is another Tuesday for him.
I am in your debt. At the very least, I hope my powers can be of assistance to you on your travels. As the abbot of all trades obey, it is my duty to help people change their vocations and broaden their horizons. What level are you, by the way? Good, you're a high enough level to get one of the side quests in All Trades Obey that will lead to us unlocking a new vocation.
So do I just talk to Jack again?
Yeah, if you talk to him again, you can swap your vocations. When I took on that monstrous form, I could sense the fear that fills the heart of my flocks. I do not yet know what events are brewing in this world. But as long as there are devotees wishing to change their vocation here at All Trades Obey, my duty is clear. So decide what you're calling to be, my child, and I shall lead you on your chosen path. I'm not reading this every time, just to clarify, but here you stand in the holy precincts of All Trades Obey, my child, where lost lambs come to change their vocations.
Well, I know, but might as well read it the first time, right?
Yeah. Do you or one of your number wish to change vocations, child?
Let's see what we got.
It's all the ones you could make a character for at the start.
Oh, they even change your base stats, too.
Yep, and level.
And that's literally what everyone has access to right now?
Yep. Wow, what are you doing?
I'm just looking.
Yeah, there is one advantage to it once you get to higher levels. You can go to a class that's lower level that you haven't ground up yet and start getting skill points if they have the same weapon type you want to master. Talk to that guy, I believe.
The Holy Knighthood of the Armamentalist, the conjurer of elemental wonders, the inestimable allure of the Force. Okay, yeah, sure, Jedi. The graceful and skillful dispatch of one's foes. Truly it is the vocation of the blessed. You have the eye of one who knows true beauty. Do you wish to join the hollow fraternity of the Armamentalists? I'm guessing this is a yes.
Yeah, it's a new vocation.
You are wise as the trees of the wood, friend. I am windy, but before you join the order, you must undergo some training. To become an armamentalist, you must learn to wield the power of Mother Nature. You must become one with the Force. Is this guy basically Captain Planet, or is he a Jedi?
Captain Planet.
Erect a wizard ward before defeating 2 metal slimes, and you will see that such a feat is simplicity itself. But beware, the one who erects the wizard ward must be the one who delivers the final blow for the kill to count. The wizard ward will channel the mighty power of nature from your surroundings. Well, do you accept the challenge? Windy of All Trades Abbey. says you must use the force of Mother Nature if you want to join the Great Fellowship of the Armamentalists. He wants you to erect a wizard war before defeating 2 metal slimes in battle. Do they have to be in the same battle, or can they be in one after another?
One after the other.
Good.
It's cumulative. But you're gonna have to have a character be in the mage class to unlock Wizard Ward to, you know.
Good, very good. Complete this quest and you shall join the mystical fellowship of the Armamentalists. Already I conjure in my mind images of your fiery determination driving you to the completion of this task. Good luck.
It is a fun class, particularly since it unlocks bows as a usable weapon. But for now, we should probably progress the story. Which means going down.
Which is going downstairs.
No. Just going down on the map.
Ah. What's the max level?
99.
Oh, God.
And then you can prestige.
So basically, it's probably better to change once you have your classes up to the way you want, rather than grinding out to level 99.
To be fair, once you've got a character in the class you just kind of want to stick with, getting them up to level 99 is a perfectly valid strategy.
Oh, I didn't heal.
Good job.
You can hit multiple targets, so... Let's try and get rid of you first. Now that I think about it, they didn't give us direction either.
Yeah, that's why I said go down, because they don't really give you... Basically, you just land on the map and go, oh, I guess they want me to explore.
Ah, it's one of those.
For this first area, yeah.
Which is not at all a bad thing. It's a method that does work. And yes, Era Games is proof of that. But I am heading back to All Trades Abbey real quick just so I could, you know, heal.
You know you have Zoom, right?
Thank you for reminding me. I am not used to for RPGs, especially JRPGs, to have an always fast travel ability.
Yeah, that's fair. It happens a lot more in Dragon Quest than most of the others.
But I'm honestly thinking about making Molly a mage as well. Once we got her up to like good enough healing capabilities and support abilities. You know, just go full magic with her.
Fair. Because then eventually you can turn it into a sage, which is both.
Oh. Nope. I button mashed. Wait, what am I doing? I'm looking for an inn.
Yep. And this inn does have a side quest once you have a mage of a high enough level. The only problem is spells don't carry over between classes.
People say
just abilities.
People say that whenever a mage of level 15 or over stays here, they say fairies. They see fairies in their dreams. Okay, so I gotta bring in a level 15 mage. Welcome to our inn, weary travelers. Now I wonder, is there any other side quests around here? Oh, here's one. Gladiators are the true masters of the battlefield. Fear means nothing to them. No monster can make them flinch. And they can handle the sorts of weapons that mere warriors only dream of. Axes and hammers and the like. You seem to have great physical skill, but do you have the composure? Untamed ferocity is the mark of a monster. A gladiator must be able to control his fury. Let's see. Yes, how about this? Try to defeat 3 slimes using Dragon Slash while in the state of super high tension. That'll be a suitable test. Your vocation is unimportant, but you'll obviously need to be able to handle a sword. What do you say? A priest in Alltrade's Abbey has told you that a gladiator needs not only strength but also composure. You must demonstrate this by defeating 3 slimes using Dragon Slash while you're in a state of super high tension. Monsters tend to flee when they sense their adversary is much stronger than they are, but patience is a virtue, my child. Have faith in your purpose, and in time, the way of the gladiator will unfold before you.
At least you're strong enough that if you are in super high tension and you do Dragon Slash a slime, it's dead.
Kind of makes sense that basically all the side quests here involves vocations.
Well, those are the only 2 for vocations here.
Oh, hello, Ghost. Hello, hello, hello. I've only gone and found one, so I have. A gorgeous level 15 plus minstrel. Gorgeous. Oh, well, that's convenient.
Yeah.
I'm Tom. Tomfoolery. Oh, god damn it. Not again.
What's wrong with tomfoolery?
I swear, the translators have fun with this series.
To be fair, so do the Japanese writers. It's not just them.
Either the writers and translators have a field day because they love the puns, or they all just groan.
My guy, you do have to remember, all of the pun names in English are still equally punny in Japanese.
So what'd you say then? Fancy following an old pro like me to the dizzy heights of superstardom, eh? Aye, I'll bet you do. Right, let's get started then. I haven't actually got a plan as such yet, but... how's about this? Why don't you egg on your fellow party members into a state of super high tension 5 times? After all, 'tis high spirits and laughter that make the world go round, so it is. So, will you do it so? You become an apprentice to Tomfoolery, a spirit minstrel at Alltrade's Abbey. Your first task is to egg on your party members into a state of super high tension 5 times. How many times do you have to raise their tension to get super high tension?
It's like 5 or 6 times.
Oh, so Pokemon levels. Got it.
You gotta be... I think it'll show the number 500, and then they will do a freaking power-up scene.
Aye, fair play to you. Smile like a fool and say yes to the world. That's my motto and all, so it is. So get out there and get your egg on, so.
Can I give a small piece of advice?
Egg Stream Sports.
Can I give a small piece of advice to maybe help us get 2 quests done at once?
Sure.
Swap Jack to a warrior. Then we can level him up to learn Dragon Slash, because I don't think you can egg on yourself, because Dragon Slash is really easy to get and isn't wasting that many skill points. And then you can egg him on to super high tension to hit the slime and then complete both.
You want to do that now?
I mean, it's more vocations.
It is more vocations.
Well, one of them's more vocations. I don't remember what you get for the minstrel quest, if I'm being entirely honest.
Jack.
Plus, eventually I was going to have you swap me to warrior anyway, because they also get knife skill. Or can also get knife skill, but does more damage. They're just not as fast.
Yeah, but do we want to do it now is the question. Like, is it actually better to do it now, or is it better to wait?
It's better to do it now to get it out of the way. Because if we get too much stronger, slimes aren't even going to try and call him back up. They're just going to run.
Fair. I see. Jack would like to pursue the path of the warrior. Yes. What happened to your clothes?
It unequips and you have to re-equip stuff.
Oh, that's stupid.
But if you still have the equipment, it should remember what equipment you had before and swap over to it. Like, if you swap back to a class.
Jesus, it really did unequip everything.
Yep. But hey, now I can use a shield. We just don't have anymore.
There. That's definitely gonna get annoying. Also, I'm gonna go ahead and save just in case.
Fair. Part of why they programmed it in is because while a class may be able to equip the gear you're wearing, it may not be the gear you're gonna want while playing that class. Does that make sense?
Fair. Also, this might be a shorter recording session since you have plans here soon.
Yeah, but we can still get some stuff done. It's part of why I was getting us to do some side quests before we went to the place with the next boss. Also, because unless we at least unlock the gladiator class, nothing the stuff that place sells is useful to us.
Oh, 3 Bakken Bowers. Okay.
That's not good.
We do have Aegon.
I would just go for the kills until we get the experience.
I mean, we're still gonna get that, but we might as well do them both at the same time.
You have to remember that that character is level 1. It's going to be a lot easier for them enemies to kill him.
Also true.
Plus, Aegon just raises tension, and if you attack after you've had your tension to raise, you use up the tension.
Let's see if we can actually, like, raise his defense. Breath-based attachments are definitely not going to do.
I would just go for the kill as much as you can here. The faster you end the fight, the better.
Calls for backup.
Figures.
Reign of Pain.
Hey, at least that's a skill you get once you get access to a bow. It's like one of the highest level skills for a bow, but you get it eventually.
Oh, whoops. Damn.
And now I don't get any experience.
No, you do. You get 34.
Must be for the one that was killed before I died. Could I give a small suggestion?
Yes.
Go to the quarantine and maybe swap Molly for a mage.
Oh, metal slimes.
Bing.
Let's bring you back to life first.
Fair.
Resurrection. Let's also go ahead and fully restore our health too. While we're at it. Wrong way.
Yeah. So what all have you heard about ZA so far?
I mean, I saw him in JTV's playthrough, so...
So you know about the old man.
I do know about the old man.
I'm sorry. It's just funny to me that, like, he just did it to help and now he genuinely enjoys it. With the VTubing.
Yeah. But there's like... But considering that one of your... friends is also a kinetic, there's absolutely no way he would ever believe it if you told him that the virtual, like, holographic canary is actually her grandfather.
I honestly think he might, though. Because based on what we saw, the holographic canary does act differently than the normal one. For one, the normal one cusses.
She does have a bit of a potty mouth. A potty mouth that they can't really show because Pokemon, it's a rated E game. Ooh, you got 2 level ups.
See?
No points yet.
It should be about level 5.
I'm guessing you also know about some of the Mega designs as well.
Well, considering you spoiled them all.
You honestly didn't say anything about spoilers at the time. I just wanted to share the Megas.
I did, in specific saying I didn't care that you spoiled the Megas. Just to clarify.
Honestly, Starmie's is cursed.
There's what I don't hate Starmie's Mega. There are other Megas I hate more. Starmie's looks like whoever designed it had fun. You know what I mean?
I don't hate any of the Megas either.
Oh no, I hate a couple of them.
Like, they went for much more ridiculous or funny-based designs. I didn't even get to see what was in the chest.
Dang.
It's probably like some money or some healing item. These blue chests generally don't have anything all that big.
Well, funny enough, blue chests have, like, there is set loot that can appear in the respawnable loot, which includes blue chests. I have the list saved somewhere.
Katie goes up to level 17 and gets 4 skill points. So, where are we dumping these into?
I would still dump it in the claws. Because focus, while nice, doesn't really help us that much right now. And fisticuffs, you can't use any fisticuff skills if you have a weapon equipped.
Level 4.
Alright. And if we can get our hands on a metal slime, we're gonna shoot up in levels, you know.
Yeah, assuming we can actually find a metal slime. So far, no luck.
Well, they will spawn both in battles, and you can just find them running around. But this is also just a safer place for us to grind. You know?
Yeah. I just hope we don't have to grind too much.
Did you swap her class or no?
I completely forgot to do that.
We might want to leave and go do that.
Yeah.
Because Wizard's Ward, once again, easy skill to get, and once you have Wizard's Ward, we don't need... We could theoretically we could swap the main character to get Wizard's Ward, and then go back to being a minstrel and be able to use it. Do you get what I mean?
Actually, do I actually have more evac bows? Because if so, we could just use that and save on the MP.
You realize that you are about to teleport to a location with an inn, correct?
Yeah, but I figure might as well use them.
I prefer selling them, personally. I will say this. This has already been an interesting playthrough for me to watch, because I understand other people use the magic more regularly. I'm not normally one of those people.
I generally, whenever I play RPGs, I generally don't even use the magic unless I have to.
I am not against using magic. It's just specifically in 9, I tend to be set up with a powerful physical damage build. Do you get what I mean? Though I will say there is one just Also, like I said, you don't technically have to do Molly as the mage. You just have to get someone in mage to get enough skill points to get Wizard's Ward. You could do it on the main character because Wizard's Ward is a class skill, or like, it's one of those class-specific ability things, not a weapon ability. So, once it's unlocked, you can just use it. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, but also I don't really see Molly using anything else. She's way too nice to try and stab or shoot you. So, like, I definitely see her as more of just a magical person. A magic-loving person. Now, whether or not she agrees with me is entirely up to her. Plus, I don't really know exactly what I'm going to do with the... what I'm going to do with the main protagonist yet.
I mean, swords are always just kind of a good way to go. You know what I mean? Swords are swords. My protagonist, I unlocked our Mantlist, equipped a bow, and never looked back. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Is that partially because our Mantalists have that drip? Yes. But my original party was a thief, a martial artist, a warrior, and a minstrel because, you know, protagonist. The thief just... He just stayed a thief. Or sorry, she just stayed a thief. Because they were too fast and too furious for me to care to swap them. You get what I mean?
Okay, so we can't equip the spear onto Molly anymore.
Not until we get her just... Like I said, just get her to a high enough level to unlock Wizard's Ward and then swap back. Because you need to use Wizard's Ward and then have that person get the kill.
Well, here's the thing. She can't equip any weapons at the moment because we don't have anything that she can equip.
That's... yeah. You need to buy a staff.
Plus, attack and MP absorption rate.
Yeah, stabs are kind of nice for mages because they usually, you know, do their damage by spells. Most stabs don't do a ton of damage. They just absorb mana so you can fire another spell. Make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, depending on the absorption rate, though, and how much you absorb, I can definitely see that being, like, a non-issue.
Pretty much, yeah, because leveling up stabs also... I know it can increase magical might, and I'm pretty sure one of the staff benefits leveling up stabs is increases the brain function. Increases the absorption rate.
Ooh, speaking of which, since we're going full magic with Molly, should we find something that also increases magical might and mending? Robe of Serenity.
Like that Robe of Serenity?
Yeah, but it also has really low defense. Can
I be entirely honest with you? While if we're going entirely magic with her, I feel kind of bad now. Because my original intent was, when you picked the priest, I had you leveling spear so she could eventually become a paladin, still have all the healing abilities, but also have the functionality of being a tank.
Ah.
Do you see what I mean? Now, don't get me wrong. Mage and Sage are still perfectly viable. And we are eventually going to, if we intend to complete as many side quests as possible, we're gonna need more. We're going to need our spread our talents out a bit more past just one thing. Because every single weapon class has an ultimate skill that can be unlocked through a quest once you have 100 points in that class. That's why I keep saying just to focus on the weapon. Do you get what I mean? That's why I was like, okay, but if you just focus on sword and max that out, first off, you get a dope as heck skill. And second, once you've maxed out your weapon of choice and gotten that skill, you can use those weapons with any class. So if you maxed out sword on the protagonist, it doesn't matter if you swapped to mage and don't necessarily have any good damage options to start out. You can just equip your sword. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Technically, that's also useful when leveling shield, because sword, spear, shield, hammer, axe, bow, dagger, staves, staffs, wands, claws. I think that's all of them. Oh, boomerangs. That's all of them. All 12 weapon classes. Technically, throwing shield on there. You get what I mean? All of them have a skill for getting 100 points called Omnivocational Blank Master. It just means you can use it with any class. And then the whole point of being able to prestige is when you get to the later game where there's, bosses that are stronger than the final boss of the game. You can prestige to get more skill points because it started over your skill points. Or started over your leveling of that class. But we've got options. Like I said, for right now, all we need for Mage is to get her powerful enough that she can use Wizard's Ward. That's why I was saying we could just have the main character learn it. And then if they learn Wizard's Ward, we swap them back over to Minstrel. They have Metal Slash, which last I checked does more damage to metal slimes. So they can use Wizard's Ward and kill them quicker. You see what I mean? But either way, we still have other stuff we need to get levels for, so, If we do eventually want to make Molly a sage, let's just start training her as a mage now. We'll get those levels, make her stronger. We can get the levels in the mage-specific set of skill points, which gives just big buffs to magic power. We can get the fairy's wand once she hits level 15. We've got options.
We do have options. That's kind of the whole point of this type of system, is that you are given full freedom on how you want to go.
Yep. No, like I said, my original party and the composition I've used more than once was martial artist, warrior, thief, and minstrel. Main characters just became whatever the heck I was feeling that playthrough, Sometimes I would swap him to warrior for a bit, but that was just usually to get levels and higher damage after I felt I was out of the point of seriously needing a healer outside of boss fights, you know? And usually by the time I was at that point, I had a paladin. You get what I mean?
Yeah. By the way, when do you have to leave?
I've still got like an hour.
Alright.
Now we've got time. And Coffinwell is just a good place to grind because, well, if you hit a metal slime, you hit a metal slime. It does not matter your level. You'll do 1 damage unless it's designed to do more, you know? There was one other reason I was trying to get you to get a spear user, but it's fine. It's just... Spear's combat skills are goated. You get what I mean? Because with spears, you get multi-thrust, which is a multi-hit attack that can also hit groups of enemies. You get to call down lightning. You get mercurial spear, which I still think is great because it means it uses no MP. Your spear user just gets to hit first. You get what I mean? Spears... Couple other weapon classes also get the Dragon Slash. Yep. Now I just need a sword. But we don't really need to care about that just yet because we've still got to get Molly leveled up.
Yep.
Spears get what I think might be the funniest skill in the entire game. You know what I mean? I always forget how squishy those mages are.
They're not known for defense.
But spears get a skill called Thunder Thrust. If it hits, it crits. I think you can see why I would enjoy that skill. It's literally just low accuracy. If I hits, I crits. So... By the way, just a tip for the future, whenever those mechanical birds show up, can opener does increase to damage to them.
Yeah, I know, but we're also such a high level that we don't really need it.
If you're taking 2 hits, you need the increased damage.
By the way, you mentioned before in the past, like off screen, that your local card shop does like commander tournaments.
Yep, pretty often, honestly. It's
How
not actually a, it's not actually a tournament today. We're just having some casual commander.
how exactly does commander tournaments work, like bracket wise? Because commander is traditionally a 4-player game.
Points based on how well you placed in the game.
And then the top 4 who got the most points by the end goes to the finals.
Yep. And then whoever wins that.
We also have no way to do increased damage against mummy boys, so dead.
To be fair, there is eventually a spear we should get, honestly, relatively soon that does increase damage to the undead.
Okay, so what do we do for you?
Me?
Yeah.
Go back to leveling knife. Warrior still gets knife skills, and now that I have Dragon Slash, I have all the sword skill we need for that one skill. I'll just need to buy a sword eventually.
Yeah, but we're focused on leveling up at this point. Are there like certain like pairings that are scripted?
Certain what?
Like, can metal slimes only pair up? Like, can certain enemies only pair up with other enemies?
No. Now, usually, unless it's a really rare case, most enemies will only call themselves. But like in the spawn of the fight, it's just a rare case of a metal slime showing up. It's easier to just find them though.
Alright, mages get frizz right off the gate.
Yeah. Oh yeah, mage just has frizz.
Then in that case, I think mean spirits are undead, and basically the undead in this game have a weakness to fire like in Final Fantasy, right?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I have never paid attention to elemental weaknesses. Good thing you killed him first, huh? But I hope you faster.
No, I knew I was faster. There's a difference between hoping and knowing.
To be fair, with how high your magical might is, I don't think you actually need to care that much about like elemental effectiveness.
Accelerato.
Makes the entire party faster.
Ooh, haste for everybody?
Pretty much, yeah.
I like that. Especially since normally in these turn-based games, higher speed is generally better.
Yeah, because if not, well, let's just bring this up because I'm sure you noticed. If you use the same command, the exact same command, and they hit multiple times in a row, you do more damage. So if your entire party moves first, and all of them used attack, for example, that final attack will be doing, I think it's twice as much damage.
Yeah, I'm aware. Oh, that got rid of my... Oh, that got rid of heal.
What?
Switching Molly over to Mage, gotten rid of all of her
Yep.
healing abilities.
Well, I did say before we did it that you lose all of your spells don't carry over between classes. If you're gonna frizz anyone, frizz the mummy.
Ooh. The
game did not like that.
Yeah, I guess for this session, the lag is going to be very prominent. And there's nothing I can do about it, because my PC is just not the best.
Yep. So I've decided to stop trying to record team playthroughs of Pokemon Infinite Fusions. Every time I do it, a computer dies. Or is, like, the one computer that's still alive that tried it, we canned the footage because it wasn't going very well with lag, and then now it can only be used as a desktop.
Let's see.
I think the universe is telling me I don't need to be playing Infinite Fusions anymore.
Okay, Wizard Ward is in Spellcraft.
Yep. And Spellcraft just overall is probably going to be more useful to you than one skill. Because all of those, like, the skills that are class specific, like Focus or Spellcraft, carry over. So, like, if you're doing a magic-based build, leveling up Spellcraft will do you better. And if we're going to hard focus magic from here on out, when we do go back to Priest, we're going to start leveling the Priest's unique skill. You get what I mean?
Yeah. I'm hoping one day to be able to upgrade my computer to where I don't have to do this whole laptop setup. For PC and emulators. Yep. I think I honestly got lucky when I was able to record Poof's Killer Garden and Inscription without much difficulty or trouble.
Fair.
But after the lag that was pointed out for Diablo 2 and Phasmophobia, yeah, this setup is just safer until then.
Fair. But for that, you need money.
Actually, no. She doesn't have a lot of MP. Oh, nope, not you. Stop pushing the wrong buttons, Mason.
Alright. Pop quiz for our resident furry. What is Sonic's one fear in the original Sonic Adventure?
The original Sonic Adventure?
Yep.
Are you talking about the game Sonic Adventure, or like...
The show, The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, the original show. That is actually something I did not... That's actually one of the shows I did not watch.
Weak.
The Sonic shows I seen was Sonic X, because I grew up with the 4Kids dub as a kid. I saw Sat AM, Sonic Underground, and the Knuckles
Sonic
show.
Underground, Sonic Underground. They made a vow, their mother will be Found Sonic Underground.
I also saw Knuckles.
Bonk. Oh.
Ow!
Try not to die.
Actually, do I have any more medicinal herbs? No.
Yeah, we're not in the best spot here. Wait, your character knows heal.
Yeah, it has 26 MP, so we're good for a while.
I've got the ultimate clapback for if your teacher asks why your grades have dropped so much. Are you ready?
Oh boy, what is it?
So it matches your salary.
Wow, hitting it where it hurts.
I say that like teachers don't make more money than I do.
Spell crack. 3 skill points earned.
Alright, so I will say I am a fan of the Invincible series. However, I'm pretty sure I could take the freaking Guardians of the Globe at this point. They are kind of pathetic. Now we just need to find slimes that won't run away and keep them from turning into a slime stack.
That fight wasn't so bad. Metal slime! Ah, no. It hit the wall immediately and disappeared.
Maybe we should just go to the Abbey and hunt for normal slimes right now. That way we could do the egg on thing.
Well, we don't have Wizard Ward yet.
That's for the metal slimes. For normal slimes, we just need at max tension and dragon slash. Remember?
Yeah, I know.
So you can still be getting experience by killing the higher level slimes. It's just slimes have less all hit attacks.
Fair point. But also, the metal slimes are also just really good experience.
If you can kill one.
Oh wait, what am I doing? I need to buy us a sword.
You can't get... Oh, no, you can't. Can you get one in alternate bay?
I'm pretty sure he has one of each weapon. One of each weapon
I know
type.
we don't have one of each. I know we don't, just because there's weapons that don't unlock until you go to the next town.
Iron broadsword.
Yep, that'll be good enough.
It's weaker than your knife, but...
What we need. And if we're hitting max tension, it should still one-shot a slime.
And we have to do it, what? Twice?
I think it's 3 times. And then we have to just hit max tension through Eggon 5 times.
Where would the quest be?
It's in the battle records.
Oh, hey, they grow up so fast, don't they? Look at you winning your 100th battle already, my little Victor. Aww. Oh, don't patronize me. Let's see, not wardrobe. Quest list, here we go. Egg on your party members to stay at super high tension 5 times. Demonstrate by defeating... Yep, 3 slimes using Dragon Slash while in a state of super high tension. That's Bakkenbauer. Bakkenbauer. You get out of here, Cyclone. Molly gets a kill with the staff.
Impressive. Also, I hate the Cyclones.
Oh, great.
Slime Knights.
And they also got a preemptive attack.
Fun.
The Slime Knights here, I think the baboons just get stronger. The fact that the Slime Knights heal is a pain.
Try not to die. Hey.
Another crit.
That one damage. No, that's what really matters. Also, you know how we've had the various coup de grace things?
Ooh, sap.
The coup de grace for the class I am now is probably my favorite coup de grace in the game. You want to know why?
Oh, we're dumping into knife, right?
Yes, knife. Yeah. No, the coup de grace for the warrior class is just, screw you, I crit.
Where are the slimes at? Wow, those cyclones are fast.
Yeah, they is. And they're coming for your spleen. Get over here. You want to know one of the funniest things to me about playing D&D at the local card shop? It's also funny when I play Magic, because I am there for D&D about as much, if not more, than almost anyone else in that shop. So you would expect me to be a dice goblin. I don't own dice outside of 1D100 that was gifted to me.
Was that a new enemy for a second there? I think that was a new enemy for a second there. Oh yeah, that's...
Oh god, these things.
Yeah, that's a new enemy. Are we actually equipped to deal with them, though?
Boogie on out of there.
So I'll take that as a no.
I mean, you could, but I would not with 2 underleveled characters. And
there you are.
One. Get that. Oh, great. That's not good. You're gonna want to try and kill at least 2 of them.
Don't you need 3 slimes to make a slime stack?
Exactly. So if you don't kill them before they slime stack, which is basically just up to luck, now the problem becomes, like I said, we want to get these numbers down lower, but yeah. And now there's no more slime to do that on.
Well, I guess we might as well kill it just so that we can get the experience. Hey, there's a slime. And there's only one! So we want to egg on Jack.
Yep.
I wish we had a way to put him to sleep, but we don't.
Sleep wouldn't really help that much anyway. Jack should just defend. Same with Katie. Maybe use Accelerator with Molly just in case they call in backup. That way we can deal with them quicker. You see, now the first thing you're going to want to do is kill that other slime. But you can't overcommit on attacks, and Jack cannot attack or he will lose his tension. So still have Jack defend, still have Mason use egg on.
Oop, wrong one.
And then have Molly use a spell and have Katie attack. That should be enough that you don't kill them both. These slimes are tankier than I remember.
That's two.
Use the propeller blade. It'll remove enough slimes that you won't get a stack.
That's three, and we got the stack.
Still go for the high tension. Because we still need to do that 2 more times than the slimes, you know? Plus, now we can at least get the animation in one video.
Super high
Now
tension.
you're in super high. And now kill it.
Thank you for the MP.
You killed it.
Okay, keeps track for you. That's good.
Yep.
More slimes. Oh, and there's 3 of them. Great.
Yeah, the problem is keeping their numbers down enough.
Yeah, I think for this one, I'm just gonna go for the kill and get the experience. Hey, at least you hit level 9.
Yep. Honestly, maybe swap me back to a thief and Molly back to a priest so she can at least use the mercurial thrust to attack before they can. Because you're getting molly-walloped.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm assuming you have to leave soon. I'm trying to keep an eye on the time.
I've still got about 10, 20 more minutes.
Then, how about we end this session now, and next time, once I do a bit more grinding off screen, we're gonna do these side quests.
Alright, that works. Alright, talk to you later, man. And thank you all for enjoying the video.
We'll see you next time. Bye.